Molly, eating up your body. Ain't no dose shells, I wish you try to ride me. They hearing rumors about X-Prince that heard he busted shotty. I'm putting capsules in your body, I ain't talking Molly. Yeah, new 4-5, have them running like...
What's up, Rain Gang? It's Rain Reacts, and we are here with the interview that I've been telling you about for weeks. We got Jekyl Music here, and yo, he's even got a little special guest. You want to introduce your special guest, Jekyl?
Hey, come here, buddy. Y'all know this little dude. He's on a lot of my little Star Wars.
Yeah, well, it's big Star Wars, actually.
Big Star Wars? Okay, big Star Wars it is. Say hi.
Hi.
What's up, man? You having fun?
Yeah.
Good.
My little buddy here. He's crazy. I love him.
Oh, no,
He's a bit much.
video that just came out, and I don't know how many subscribers just subscribed.
We don't know. I'll check it out for you, okay?
I will.
All right, love you, buddy. I'm going to do this interview. All right. Yeah, he loves doing my reactions with me, that's for sure.
That's awesome, man. What made you start doing reactions? Was it like as an outlet or just because you wanted to break down music?
A little bit of both. I've always sit there on my own when something would play. I would just sit there and critique it. That was off. And I was like, I should probably tell them that. And instead of just messaging them, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a freaking reaction channel.
Yeah.
And right, man, it's not like blowing up or nothing, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people subscribe. A lot of people even ask for a little Star Wars over there to get on it.
Well, so you pulled me a solid here just a couple days ago. You did a reaction to my cousin, which y'all will never see me do a reaction to my cousin unless he's a feature. I don't want to be biased, but I appreciate that, man. I gotta say that I appreciate it.
Not a problem, dude. My reaction channel is a little different than most people's. Like big names like Eminem, Joyner Lucas, all the MGK that just came out with something. I guess it was good. I don't know. I don't really mess with MGK at all. I don't like him.
Yeah.
But our reaction channel is a little different. I react to the unknowns, the undergrounds, the up and comers because they need elevation, and that's kind of what me and 10K got going. We
Yeah. And, this group chat that we're in, that's crazy, man. There's a lot of guys in there that have a lot of talent that just aren't known yet.
Well, with the group chat, it was crazy. I didn't even mean to start it at all. Song, and I wanted to get it put out with Blind Sight. So I wrote up a beat, and I was like, you know, get 10K in here because that's when I just found out about 10K, and he was in with it, and Blind Sight was in with it. So I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. And 10K started to talk to people about the track that was coming out and what it was about. It was about, all the big names taking advantage of the little names. And so many people telling him, hey, I want to get on, Can't Stop Part 2. And I guess I started a movement. I got a text from 10K. He's like, dude, movement. I'm proud of you for this. And I was like, what did I start? I don't even know what I started. And now all of a sudden it's like this group chat is awesome with a whole bunch of underground artists. It's filled with producers. It's filled with beat makers, everything you could need, reactors, everything. And we all just elevate each other. We bounce each other. We do a lot of stuff, and we have a lot of features. And if it wasn't for that group, a lot of these songs wouldn't have came out, honestly.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of the Tennessee has featuring artists from that group.
Yeah. And the cool thing is that we're all cool with each other. I mean, we roast each other. Y'all are telling me about this you're about to come out with. It's, hopefully coming out 2020. Never, but we'll see.
No, we just like to have fun around. Like when I watched your reaction to the 10K when they just came out. Whoa. And I produced it. I made the video for it. And said on there big old Jekyl Music production or Jekyl Music, and I didn't even get a shout out at that from you. So I was like, oh, this dude's going down. I'm gonna make a diss track. So it's kind of like, because if anyone makes you upset, just diss track them. Screw it.
I about had the whole group against me there for a second.
Yeah, you ready for the whole group, man. Everyone wants you.
10K was the only one that was on my side.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, there's my favorite dog. Hey, buddy. How you, buddy? My big old service dog. He's like a damn horse.
Got a moose.
Lay down. I got a moose. I got a big old Great Dane named Cujo. Cujo, cook.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Well, I named him that because he's big as hell, and when people walk around a corner at like the store and stuff, and they see him, and they're like, "Oh my lord, that's a pug." So he was killing a lot of people at a young age. At first, I named him General because being in the army, I always like to keep things military.
Yeah.
And it just didn't fit, and then people were just scared of him just by looking at him. So I named him Cujo. Fuck it.
As long as he doesn't start foaming.
Yeah, if you put him down. I'm not getting trapped in no hot car. Nope.
Yo, so you've had a lot of music coming out lately. You know, I didn't really start paying attention until you dropped the Snakes, and then we got into that giant diss and that beef, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But you've been telling me you've been doing music for a long time. How long have you been doing it, and what made you get into it?
I started writing when I was probably a writer. Well, I read basically my entire life since I knew how to write words. And I always took this poetry. I never knew what to do with it because this was kind of my outlet. I was always raised by my dad. You know, whatever is bugging you, don't put it on the next person. Don't be like, hey, I need some help. You just keep it to yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I needed an outlet, and I put it on paper, and I made poetry out of it. And then this is gonna make me date myself here, but Snoop Dogg, the Doggy Style album came out in middle school.
That was a really good album.
That was a damn good album. Shout out Snoop Dogg. But I got a hold of that album. I never heard rap before. Raised me on country music, and I really started to understand what to do with my rhymes and my poetry, and I started putting them in songs. And I started recording my songs when I was about 14 years old because the technology came out to you could actually record to CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been 14, and then fast forward to 2007, where I got with Shine Records, and I started putting out Shine Records, and ever since then I just haven't looked back really. I was under a different name back then, which, you know, I after my late wife Bailey died, I switched up everything about myself as far as music wise. I stopped writing music completely for about 2 years, and then I just started up again about a year ago, making different songs. And I got a lot of stuff waiting on the back burner right now. I've released, I think, 2-3 songs. I think 2. 9 songs just waiting on the back burner, waiting for other artists to get me their verse. And as soon as I do, I'm gonna drop them. I'm doing 2 songs, and the other artist got me their verse. And we're gonna do a video shoot here in the near future, and it's gonna drop. I'm also doing one with Dwayne TV. Dwayne, gonna be doing a song with him in the middle of the month because he's backed up. I'm backed up, so we're just gonna let it sit for a minute. And then we're getting a month. It'll be dropping by late June.
Well, so I'm gonna get back to the beef that we had that was going on the channel and everything. But you mentioned Dwayne TV, and Dwayne TV just did a response to that Dax song. I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, he dropped it like literally 5 minutes after the Dax thing came out. All of a sudden, Dwayne TV's was like, bam, right there.
Oh, dang.
Which was awesome. I loved his lyrics in it. And I mean, the Dax thing, it was a good song. I'm not going to take anything away from him, even though I don't like him as a person and music with me and him. But I didn't really like it as a diss. It was the weak diss for everybody. He called out 4 or 5 names, and that was it. And it was a good song. It just wasn't a good diss. And then Dwayne just came in with the actual diss. Yeah, he's supposed to snap and make everyone disappear, and it's like, did you forget to snap or something? Because none of that was even hard hitting at all.
I think Iron Man locked his hand up. I think that's what happened.
I don't know what the hell happened with it, but it didn't work because everyone's still here, and Crippen isn't even going to respond to it, I don't think.
Which I'm his response was about.
I'm disappointed because I love hearing Crip rap, but at the same time, his response video was basically his reaction.
I
Yeah.
need to chop of this.
Okay. Excuse me a minute. We'll start with me for something. There you go.
No worries.
You want to say?
Yeah,
All right. Love you, buddy.
what is you?
So, speaking of Dax, I think we started a trend here, and we got a cipher that's been being talked about in that group chat that's gonna come after him. Am I right?
I can't really speak too much on it because I don't want to give away a lot of stuff. Yeah, the Avengers are assembling. We definitely got me, the Hulk in this thing, and we guess I'm not dropping any surprises, nothing. But yeah, the Avengers are assembling.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm stoked for that, man. I mean, you saw my reaction yesterday to Dax, and you saw that. Like I said, this is a good song, but you had 3 months to respond, man. What? Why wasn't there those punchlines?
Yeah, especially hyping it up the way he did, like, oh, I'm Dax Nose. And it's like, okay, first of all, you picked a villain that got his damn head chopped off, spoiler alert, but the dude didn't make it. Why would you choose a villain that got decapitated and failed his mission? And why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanos was a big dude and he caused a lot of drama, but in the end, he lost.
Yeah.
So that I'm looking at this whole Dax thing as just nothing but a publicity stunt that he pulled. Got more viewers. He built the suspense up. He's a smart businessman, and that's all this was. Is a businessman.
Well, he fell so far because like the screw disc came out, and the crypt and all that stuff. They came at him, and then he fell, and he wasn't putting out any music for so long. Now he's trying to recover. You know what I mean? And that's how I see it right now. And I could be wrong, but that's really how it seems.
Well, see, this is the thing with me with Dax is, like, he's basically saying that he's the king shit and everything. Can I cuss on you, or is it monetized?
You're good.
Okay. He's acting like he's the king shit and everything because he's on tour with Tech Nine right now. Okay, I've seen maybe 2 pictures of him and Tech together, maybe 1, even less. I don't know. But look at Screw. Screw's doing a song with Tech, and he's like blowing up social media with him and Tech together. Yeah. Where's the ones with Dax? Maybe I don't even think he knows who Dax is. He's like, do we have headliners lined up? Yeah, we got this guy, and this guy. He's like, I don't think he even gives a fuck about Dax.
Yeah. Well, bro, I said this. I don't remember if it was on a reaction or if it was in the group chat, but I said, honestly, like he's publicizing that he's opening and everything. But I feel like half the time the people are cheering because Tech Nine's coming out and he's going off.
Yeah, especially in his little tight red pants and fanny pack.
That's right.
That was a horrible idea to put that. Is he the one who put that out, or was that Screw?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But that was rough.
It might have been Screw just showing that he was there with and laughing at his little fanny pack. It might have been Screw, I think.
That's funny. I haven't seen that photo yet, but that's tough.
It's bad, man. Dwayne and his reaction.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
His response.
I'm gonna have to check it out for sure.
Yeah, check out that one, and also Chase.
Yeah, I heard his disc was pretty crazy.
Dude, his is hard, dude. I think out of all 3 fucking little fax notes or whatever the hell he was, Dwayne TV and him, I think he came out the hardest swinging, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, I'm not gonna give any spoilers for your. Like, he had an actor in there with the mask on of Dax, and I thought that was a little whack because you could tell it wasn't him and it was a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Other than that, I thought the song was fire, and that was the only downfall I saw of it.
I didn't say this yesterday, but I was laughing when I saw Crip's response video, and he said, "Oh no, they woke up the janitor."
Yeah, I was watching that, on my way back from getting some food with my mom, and like she knows who Crip is because of me and his business deal going back and forth. So she knows him. She likes him. And we were listening to the reaction, and she and I were fucking laughing our asses off. We were in tears, dude. It was hilarious. He was just him and his little chainsaw that's electric powered, and he ain't even got no friggin' plug in it. It's like, what the hell are you doing, Dax?
I said the same thing.
Well, he took a promo picture, and who was it? I want to say it was Dwayne TV. He said, "Oh, he's got the chainsaw. Let's see what he does with it." And I was like, "Yeah, but does it have any gas? Because he hasn't had any gas for a long time because he hasn't put it." And I didn't see that it was electric powered, but now that it's electric powered without a plug, oh, that's going in my part of the Avengers, dude.
So, yo, we're talking about Crypt here, and you were telling me about this before, and you mentioned it on the live stream when we were talking about your previous beef, and you said you got a track coming out with him, and it's got some real meaning to it.
Yeah, me and Crip are doing a huge project. Been months and months and months in the making, dude. Basically, I made a 2-verse song about a subject, and I shot it to him, and he was like, "Well, the quality's not there because I didn't have it mixed and mastered. I just shot him the idea." And I told him, I was like, "Look, you give me the person you want to mix and master this, and I'll pay for it. I don't care." And he sent me to Adam Lewis Mixing, who did a phenomenal job. And he sent it to Crip, and Crip was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm on this," because he had a personal experience with this, the topic that is going to come up on it. And yeah, he was all in on it. So a couple of months, and he was like, "You know what? Because of the topic, I'm going to go ahead and do this for free." And normally he charges $500 for 16 bars, not to put his business, but he sent me a 2-minute verse for free, and he's doing a video for his 2-minute verse for free. Help the cause, because every dime I make off of this thing is going to go straight to my sponsors, and I'll let y'all know about that when it's time to let y'all know about that. But yeah, every dime is going to them. And then I also have a GoFundMe set up to go ready as soon as the song drops. I can't wait for it to drop. It's going to be, it is deep as hell. It is very, very deep. Like, even the beat will smash you right in the heart before I even say a word in it. And I'm going to set up a clip for y'all, just exclusive for your channel at the end of this interview. So y'all stay tuned to hear a little bit of it. You're not going to hear none of Crip's verse. You're not going to hear the whole thing, but a little teaser, just exclusive for this channel right here.
Ooh, buddy. Y'all heard it here first. Exclusive.
Yep. I'll get my exclusives to my homeboys first.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Not a problem at all.
Just
and then when it does drop,
track.
I'm going to send the actual song to you. I'm not going to drop no diss track on you. No, when the actual track comes out, I'm you, Dwayne TV, I think Sleepy, and one other person I'm forgetting. And no offense, my brain is just fried right now. So shout out to all of them. The sneak peek of this thing, I'm gonna send to them like the day ahead, so they can do a reaction to it, and then they're gonna schedule it to drop their reactions 5 minutes after the video premieres. Well, actually, it's gotta be 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes long, dude.
I'll put it for 15
But
after. That way they can listen to it twice.
That'd work, because I mean the meaning behind it is so touching. It touches literally everybody's life. Everybody that watches it will be touched by it in some way, because it involves everybody. No, I don't care who. Like, even if you don't do what the subject is about, people around you do. So you're all gonna understand what I mean a little bit later. So that's
So y'all check that out, man, because that's gonna be crazy. I'm stoked for it. I can't wait, honestly.
it's gonna be insane, buddy.
So we were kind of dancing around the topic here for a few minutes now, and so we had the interview with you and Reaper here. And
I knew this was coming. I knew it. All right. Fire away, buddy. Fire away.
And so Dobbs jumped in the comments And we had a little war on this channel. We had a little war going on.
Yeah, it was insane, dude.
And
you want me to speak on all that?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, speak your mind.
Well, the entire Lil Dobbs thing was, it was like making a mountain out of a molehill, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Because
all it was I caught Lil Dobbs talking shit about snakes before it dropped, because I always put out the promo, pictures and stuff saying, hey, y'all ain't ready. Here we go. And y'all ain't ready for this craziness. Something exactly what I put. And he did this little Instagram video thing that he always does, and he was talking shit. He was saying exactly what I said, word about y'all ain't ready. He's like, y'all ain't ready for the horrible mix and mastering and all this other. He's just talking mad shit about it. And I was like, what the fuck? Because me and Lil Dobbs, he was supposed to be in Cypher 1, and he pulled out last minute because he didn't like the quality of, how everything was sounding, which, I agree. The first Cypher wasn't that great as far as audio levels and stuff, because we had people just send in their verse. Didn't matter if it was mixed and mastered already or what.
Yeah.
We just had it in. And volume 2 that's coming out Saturday. So by the time y'all see this video tomorrow at noon, it's going to drop. And it was all produced by music. All of it was like 100% me. I took all of their vocals, made sure all the levels were right. So it sounds way, way better. But he out last minute, he didn't like it. And, I was kind of steamed by that, because I didn't get the side of the story of why he did it.
Yeah.
All I caught was he was mad because he couldn't he dipped out. That's what I got from it. And I guess he told 10K it was because of, the issues he was having with it, which I understand. I respect that. But I didn't get that part. And I was just going off of what I knew. Mm-hmm. So for him to talk shit and pull out of the Cypher last minute, that was it for me. I was like, oh, Nick already, because you're supposed to be my boy, so I'm going to confront you about this. So I shot him an Instagram message, and I was like, dude, why are you talking shit? And he's like, dude, that wasn't about you. I was like, what the fuck you mean it wasn't about me? You quoted me word for word, dude. Mm-hmm. And after that, I was just like, okay, it's on. Snakes 2, here we go. Snakes 2. And it was unreal, because when I go full Jekyl, it is not good. I go way too a lot of people. So again, for like the millionth time, I want to publicly apologize to Liz, the kids, and Dobbs's family, because I put them. That was a very bad idea on my part. I shouldn't have done it, but at the time I was like, full Jekyl, fuck it. I'm going after this dude. I don't care what it takes. Apologize for that. I should not have done it. A couple days later, after I posted up, I took it down because, it was wrong. So I took it down. I was like, you proved my point. I said what I said. I know he heard it. There's no reason to leave this up here and, basically be a dick to Liz and the kids and his family that didn't do it. So I took it down. Yeah. But yeah, that was an interesting beef. And then he came back with a response track that I took it more like a love track. It was like MGK to Eminem when he did with the kill shot and everything like that. And well, he didn't do kill shot. He what the hell ever. Rap Devil. And it was more like I think you're the best in the world, but why can't I get some food in my mouth? It's like you're loving him, dissing him, then loving. It was like Eminem said in Kill Shot. I'm perplexed. I don't know how to take this. And Dobbs took that one down. Watch 2 was still up, so I was like, okay, well, I guess he's admitting defeat. But anyway, fast forward through all that shit. My ex currently going through a divorce right now, and my ex got a hold of Lil Dobbs and was feeding him so much bullshit. It was unreal. Like, that I'm trying to scam Crip with this song I got coming out. It's like, okay, first of all, how can I scam a dude who is giving me this for free? And he's already talked. Like, he knows all about the sponsorship. I've showed him all the emails going back and forth, the meeting that I had with the sponsors, everything. Mm-hmm. The link to the sponsors. I showed him the GoFundMe that's already set up, and he's all on board with all of it. And it's like, okay, how could I scam him? There's no possible way I could scam him. How would I do that? Yeah. And yeah, I showed Dobbs all the email traffic between me and Crip and the sponsors and everything, and he saw that my ex was full of shit. I think it's funny that she tried to get in on this beef with Dobbs and try and feed him trash that ain't even probably true.
Yeah, and I personally got a comment from, I think it was one of your ex's best friends or sister or something, and she was throwing hate. And honestly, I don't do this very often. I usually leave any comment up, but I removed it because I felt that we didn't need to get into like family specifics, especially on, you know what I mean?
Was it from somebody named Charlotte?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's her best friend trying to take shots at me too. So it's, dude, I'm getting like, currently she's like causing so much drama, dude. I'm getting shots from everywhere. They're like, hey, I heard this. Hey, I heard this. I mean, she called my PO, she called my therapist, she called everybody, and just trying to start problems wherever she can. And it's funny because it keeps on failing every time.
Yeah.
So she keeps trying, man. And we got court actually. Well, as you're watching this, we got court today in a couple hours because she's been keeping us from me. And the judge even warned her, don't do that. And she's been doing it with no reason. So hopefully the judge gets up her ass.
Yeah. Well, good luck with all that. I don't want to get too far into it and all, but
yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. It's just the last thing I'm gonna say is if you're watching this and your comments trying to talk shit or whatever, I'm just gonna ignore you. I ain't even gonna respond to the bullshit you're saying. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, we could have done something. We could have done so simple. We could have just broke up, gone our separate ways, been 50-50 with kids, done the best co-parenting we could, be done with it. That's it. It's not hard. But she wanted to start this little hate game, and it's like, all right, well, you're just going to make yourself look like an asshole because I'm not getting in it. I'm not responding. I'm not reacting.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ignore it.
Well, that's the way to handle it, man. So we were talking about Dobbs.
Yeah, it's called being a grown-up.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Dobbs here just a second ago, and you said y'all had been talking recently, right?
Yeah. Like, when he was telling me about the Crip stuff that she had been telling him about, me and him talked about a whole range of shit, and we got everything figured out and pieced out, and it was just a lot of miscommunication, and like I said, a mountain out of a molehill with that little thing he threw up on IG. He said he wasn't going after me. He didn't disrespect me and 7DM Santos. He was going after Reaper, who he had an issue with. And it just affected all of us, basically like me throwing shots at him, and it affected his family. So it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But no, him and I pieced it out, dude. And we're actually cool with each other. We bounce ideas off each other still. I'm promoting his EP that he just dropped. So go check out his EP. It's really good. Go and look up Lil Dobbs and check out his EP. For real, it is actually really good.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I already know that I'm checking out new music all the time.
Oh yeah.
Does this mean we might see a collaboration in the future?
Actually, him and I are talking about doing a track as soon as our plates get a little bit more empty. I've got tonight. I got to write 5 songs tonight, just because people have been asking for features, and I'm writing the Avengers one. I'm writing 2 for 10K. I'm working on the one that Dwayne TV and I are going to do later this month. So I got a lot of features and a lot of things going on. So, and I got 2 music videos I got to shoot. So I got a lot on my plate. And he said, cool, as soon as everything slows down for both of us, because his EP just dropped, so he's busy too.
Yeah.
We're gonna get together and come out with something. Yeah, we've already talked about it. It's coming.
Cool. Well, I'm excited, man. I always like them squash tracks. You know what I mean? Those are always the craziest.
Yep. Well, this beef kind of happened at a perfect time. I'm not going to lie, because all of his fans were looking at me and all my fans were looking at him. So we both gained a lot of views and a lot of, notification that, hey, this dude exists, since we're so low key right now. And like Snakes, holy shit. I think a lot of people wanted to see what the beef was about and went to Snakes. Because as of today, I've got 2,000 views plus.
Holy cow.
In about a week. I dropped it a week ago today at 2,000 views. I'm like, what the hell? What happened? Like, I've been promoting the hell out of it. I've had like 6 or 7 reactors to it. I had you, Dwayne TV, Willie, shout out Willie. Who else they have? Burka Burka. I've had a lot of people reacting to it, and I love reactors, dude. This is the first time anyone's reacted to one of my songs, other than "Come and Get It" with 10K and Blindsight, but only one person really reacted to it. This one I got several, and just the views that y'all produce, dude, it's mind blowing. So I appreciate every one of y'all reactors that react to my stuff, and I want to make it clear that a lot of people like people reacting to their stuff because y'all critique. That's what you're here for. Break down bars and critique people, right? And they take it so damn personal. They like start a beef with y'all. Me personally, I would rather have you guys tell me that you hated it, that there was something I can fix to make it better, and then let me know what I can do to make it better. That way I can elevate my game. And I appreciate all y'all's criticism as long as it's constructive. If you're just like, that was whack, okay, fucking tell me why.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can learn, and then I always appreciate that more than just attaboys and pats on the back, because you can't grow if everyone's just a yes man. They're like, yeah, that was tight. Yeah. Okay, cool. But really not, because I can improve on it. I'm just wanting to improve.
I was going to say something, and you guys pay attention to it because you guys see it, but everybody that I react to, that I'm talking to, y'all know, I ask you, how'd you like the reaction? Like, what I miss, stuff like that. I'm always trying to figure that stuff out.
Yep. When you reacted to my video, you asked me if you missed any bars or punchlines that went over your head, and there was like one, I think it was, but you caught most of them. You caught more than most people did. Like the Loch Ness Monster, you're the only one that caught that.
Shout out Rain Gang, we got that one.
Yeah, you got that one. That I'm going into the lakes just to find you snakes, and so whatever the lyric is on that, and it's like, damn, I was meaning the Loch Ness Monster, because I don't care if you're a big snake, small snake, I'm gonna find you.
Yeah.
And you caught it. You're the only one that caught that one.
Well, hey, man.
But it is crazy to see what people come up with, though. Like, some people are so far off from what I actually meant, but it's like, yeah, I guess you could take it that way. So it's just interesting for me to see reactors be like, okay, well, he meant this, and it's like, no, actually I didn't, but yeah, it fits. That's cool. I didn't even think about that.
Well, it's like Screw was saying. He's like, he won't even break down his own song until he watches script work do their reaction, because they hype everything up. And he's like, I might catch a bar that I didn't know was a bar.
Exactly. I write bars all the time. You know where bars. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I guess that does work. Yeah. And like, this one I'm working on for 10K. I don't want to give spoilers, but the one I was talking to you about earlier, I spit for damn near 2 minutes, faster than hell. So I say a lot of words in 2 minutes. So if everyone can catch every bar that I spit on one take, y'all the master, because I've got a ton of bars in here.
Wow.
Like, when I write, like, I don't know if this is a question that you're going to ask, because you usually ask this one. You asked it for your last interview that you did with DK Rap Artist. Shout out about my writing style. So I don't want to take away from your material. So,
well, hey, might as well touch on it. We're already there.
All right. Like, when I write a song, the first thing I do is I write just bullshit. I want to get the storyline down first. I want to make sure that I points on what I'm trying to say, and then I'll go back over it again, and I will make sure everything rhymes where it needs to rhyme, and then I'll go back over it again, and I'll touch on syllable count, and then I'll go back over it again and critique every word that I said and see, like, can I use a different word? Because I got a lot of. My vocabulary is crazy. I got a very big vocabulary, and I'm not going to lie. I do use Rhyme Zone, and it's not because I don't know rhymes. It's because there's so many words that rhyme with this shit that I'm like, okay, I might have overlooked. Okay, I could have used instead of heat, and it would fit better. So I critique the hell out of my own shit like 6, 7, 8 times before I even lay it down on the mic.
Yeah.
And even after that, I critique myself. Like, I'm my worst critic. I will just like, I've thrown out so many songs, people shit, just because I didn't feel it. It wasn't right.
Yeah. So,
but One last shot on the diss stuff.
Yeah.
Is I'm not a diss track rapper. I hate doing diss tracks because I always go way too far. And the only diss track that I recorded recently in the past year, since I started writing again, I did one other diss track. It was just straight flame the entire time. Then my old best friend who helped kidnap my son, and I just roasted the shit out of him. I went way too far on that one. He kind of deserved it because of what he did to my son, but dude, I even felt bad about that because I involved, his kids. I involved his sister. I involved a lot of people, dude.
Yeah.
I still held stuff back in case he wanted to talk more shit because I've known this dude 30 years. So I got 30 years of dirt on this motherfucker. Like, okay, you want to talk shit? Let's talk shit. What's he got on me that is so damning that I can't reverse and am him with it?
Yeah.
So if he wants to go, he wants to go. I took it down. It was on my old YouTube channel. I took that channel completely down because that's the old that person no more. So why have it up?
Yeah. Yeah. And
anyway, go ahead with what you're saying, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say you watched the DK one, obviously. So
yep.
What did you?
I was in the room live. It was a great interview, honestly. I was sitting at a Starbucks doing some work and watching that at the same time. And shout out Starbucks, y'all are awesome. I go there twice a day. I'm an addict of Starbucks. But yeah, I was sitting there
check out
working
the
it.
interview on DK Rap Artist's channel, by the way. That interview was what, 3 hours?
Yeah, it took a while, dude. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have the record with Reaper for interview, and I think y'all broke that one.
Yeah, we started at 9 a.m. We had about a 5-minute pause when we swapped channels, and then we went until like afternoon.
Damn.
So it was a long interview. I was tired of sitting in this
That's a lot
chair.
to talk about. Yeah, that's a lot to talk about. Damn. I mean, I'll answer any question you got. I don't really care. It is what it is.
I did want to ask something I forgot to ask earlier. What was your main, like, you mentioned Snoop Dogg earlier, but were there any other big main influences in the rap game that made you want to do it?
Well, of course, the GOAT Eminem. Like, when I was writing it first, dude, I'm a white boy from Colorado. I'm not going to ever fucking get discovered, ever. Because white boys just don't exist in this genre at all. And hi, my name is. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, dude, this must be a joke or something. And then I saw Dr. Dre on there. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I fuck with Eminem hard, dude. He is my go-to guy. He is a lyrical genius. Him and Lil Wayne, in my opinion, I versus in the game. Yeah. But they're totally different styles, which is what I love about it. And yeah, Eminem was a huge influence, just the way that he put syllables together and just flows. He was a big one. Coming up, like basically all the big names coming up were some sort of influence on me, all the way down to Exhibit. Like a lot of people don't even know who the hell Exhibit is. And I loved Exhibit. He was awesome.
Exhibit was a beast. And believe it or not, I liked his, like a lot of people all know him from Pimp My Ride. But I liked his rap career better than I liked his acting career.
Should not have switched over to TV at all. He was a phenomenal rapper, and then he just quit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I will say though, when he appeared in that show, I don't know if you watched it at all. It's called Empire. He actually ended up having a song or two come out on that show, and they were badass, man. I liked that show.
I never caught that show. That's probably one of the ones that I'm gonna just start binge watching. All my shows now, call me a bitch, call me whatever. I don't give a shit. But I've been watching Grey's Anatomy since season 1, so fuck it. It's an awesome show. It's got a lot of drama, good acting, hot chicks on it. But that one and Walking Dead are my 2 shows, man. Other than that, I don't really fuck with TV. I just go on Netflix.
I'll tell you right now, make it through the first season of Empire, which is a good season, but once you get to season 2 and further on, it gets crazy, bro.
Nice. I'm gonna have to do that because and I found out that Ballers might be canceled with The Rock. I fuck with The Rock hard, dude. Shout out Rock. He is one of the best. That Jumanji shit with Kevin Hart, who's my favorite comedian. Dude, that shit is hilarious. And yeah, but he has a show called Ballers. I don't know if you watch that one. Do you watch that one?
No, I don't.
Like, it's on season 3, about to be season 4, but I think it got canceled last I heard. Hopefully it didn't. It's a good show.
Yeah.
He's basically a sports agent and gets into some crazy shit. It's actually a really good show. Check that one out.
You know, my 2 shows that I really mess with hard is Empire and American Gods and also Vikings. I love Vikings, man.
I have never seen any of those. The one show that everyone pushes all the fucking time is Game of Thrones, and I've never seen a single fucking episode, and I don't really want to.
The first one, to be honest. If y'all hate me for that, y'all can hate me, but I just can't make it through that first episode.
Yeah, me for not liking Game of Thrones. I can't even make it to the first episode. It just does not sound fucking appealing to me.
Yeah.
Like, all the main characters die at any point, so I'm going to get emotionally invested in a character or whatever, and they're going to be fucking dead. It's like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you should check out Vikings.
I'm good on
crazy. It's crazy, man.
I'll give Empire a shot, and if I can make it through the first season, like you said, and still, I'll let you know. But I don't know. I've never even heard of Vikings, dude. But I'll give it a shot.
So like myself, I did a bunch of what do they call that? Ancestry stuff, and I found out that like I had a bunch of roots from. God, I can't think of anything today. Norway. So, like, that was pretty cool, and that was after I had started watching the show. The show was just cool because I really like watching, like, the wars and stuff and people just cutting each other up. Like, I like that show.
Well, that sounds like something. I'm into violence. I like carnage.
Yeah.
Like, every time there's a car crash, I look at them like, is there carnage? Fuck, there's no carnage.
I mean, hopefully everybody's okay, but blood and guts are cool to look at sometimes.
Well, yeah, I hope everything's okay, but I like to see the blood on the pavement too. I'm going to hell, that's for sure. I want to see the carnage. I want to see the blood.
Hey man, I got a penthouse down there. We'll hang out sometime.
I was in Colorado.
No, I got a penthouse in hell.
What are we talking about? Oh, hell yeah, I'm driving the bus, dude. I'll get there quick. I'll be the bus driver of this shit.
I was gonna say, I ain't got no real penthouse. You kidding me?
I was gonna say, dude, you're going. I thought you're in Colorado. I was like, all right, cool. But no, on the real though, if you ever do want to come out to Colorado and just kick it, dude, I don't have any stake in it, as I kind of got fucked over on the deal with my grandpa, but. We have 365 acres on top of Aspen Mountain. We got 2 lakes on that thing, dude. You can do whatever the hell you want up there. It's peaceful as shit. So if you ever want to come out, dude, during the summer, we can't get up there in the winter though, because you have to face the ski slope. Yeah. So in the summertime, it's open season, dude. I'm gonna go up there this summer, and I'm gonna take some shots, and I'm gonna do videos up there too. A couple of them. Well, shoot, just different locations.
Maybe we'll talk more about that.
Yeah, but I'm just putting the invitation out there. Anyone in my group chat that I'm fucking with in the group chat, Reaper, everybody, shout out Reap, 7DM, whoever, dude, Scheme, come on the cabin, and nobody gonna mess with us. Do whatever you want. 2 lakes, a cabin, whatever.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And if y'all are ever in the chance to come up to Eastern Washington, it's Washington State on the west side, but Eastern Washington, y'all are always welcome. You let me know. We got like hundreds of lakes around here. Awesome fishing. And we got about 100 acres that the family owns up on top of a mountain near here, so we can always go up there and hang out, do some.
Damn, you're not a far drive.
No.
because my old stepbrother before my dad died, he was my stepbrother, and he lives up in Spokane.
Oh, I'm like 3 hours from Spokane.
I never even been to Spokane. Me and him don't even fuck with each other no more. As soon as my late wife passed, he fucking ghosted on me for some, I don't even know what reason. He just sent me a text one day. He's like, "You lied," and never heard from him again. I was like, "What the fuck did I lie about? I need more information than this."
Yeah.
But I sense. So like, what the fuck did I lie about? I'm still confused on that one. So if you're watching this for somehow, I don't know how you're gonna get a hold of it, but let me know what I lied about. And then we'll talk it out, brother, because I miss you, dude.
I'm actually, give me a second. I'm looking at how far it is to Aspen Mountain, because that's the only location idea that I had.
Oh, put it in Grand Junction. That's where I live. GrandJuncTIN. Because if you go from Aspen, you got to go through Junction to get up to Spokane.
Oh, I'm looking. Give me a second. Finding best route. Yeah,
Not a problem. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and merch myself. If y'all want some Jekyl merchandise, Jekyl music, we got white and black, and we got black on white, and then we got the ones I had earlier in earlier videos and stuff that y'all have seen. Just says Jekyl straight across the side. It doesn't have the scrapes coming out. It just says Jekyl, and that's it. And that's on my merchandise store. I'll send you a link to put into the description of this stuff. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Shooting out some merchandise. You can get cell phone covers for iPhones. You can get anything you want, basically. Stickers. We got blankets. We got everything. Yeah, hell yeah. Hit it up.
And I'm thinking about doing some merch
for your
too.
Shirt tomorrow.
What's that?
I said, DIT, I'm waiting for your shirt in the mail tomorrow. Me and him, like, in that such a close family, dude. We support each other. I bought one of his shirts. He bought one of my shirts, and I'm going to sport the hell out of that thing. I'm going to do that for all my buddies in that chat room. I'll support your merchandise and, get it out there. I don't mind.
Hell yeah. I'm actually looking at possibly doing some merch soon. So if y'all fans want some merchandise, y'all let me know in the comments.
Dude, hook that shit up on Spring Tea. Spring Tea is, the shout out Spring Tea. That store is awesome. It's a free online store basically where you just upload your design that you want and you can put it on literally anything. Like I got iPhone 7 covers. I got pillows. I got literally everything you could want. Stickers, magnets.
How much
everything.
Is the membership for it?
It's free.
Wow.
All they do is they set up a specific price that you want to sell it for, and it shows their price that they're going to charge you, what you're going to charge, and they even get down into profit for you.
Okay.
And it's like, shit. Okay, so they don't want anything up front. They're just, if you buy something from this website, they're going to keep portion of it and you the rest. Like the shirt DIT bought for me, I made like $7 off the shirt, and the rest went to the website. Yeah. So you don't get much return, but it you don't have to ship nothing. You don't got to box nothing. You don't got nothing.
Yeah, hell
they take care of everything.
Send me a link to that.
Will do. I think it's pretty simple. I think it's just springtea.com.
Okay. I'll check it out today.
Sounds good, buddy.
So, yo.
Oh, shit. My camera fell.
We're creeping up on an hour here. You got a bunch to do tonight. I want to make it to Jackson's release tonight on Roast and Review. Shout out Roast and Review. Shout out Jackson Pierce. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah, I want to speak on that right quick, though. That Roast and Review is some fucking bullshit, dude. I know Jackson didn't want to say nothing because he didn't want to piss off the people that was in it. But, dude, how are you going to do a dude like that? You put him on, you say you're going to do his shit like 3 days ago. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, no fucking knowledge of anything. They didn't post shit. They didn't send him an email. They didn't say, hey, we are having a hiccup here. Nothing. They just flat out changed the fucking time.
Yeah.
He just happened to be looking on their website and noticed that the time and date was different. And he's like, what the fuck? So he emailed them and they're like, yeah, we switched it. It's like, dude, how you going to do that? Come on.
Yeah, that sucks. That's a bad situation.
I saw that Dax is supposed to be one of the people that's roasting.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Huh.
But Yeah, if you ain't got no more questions or whatever, dude, we can split up and you can go check that out. I was going to sneak peek for the video right quick, so
Yeah,
let
let's
me
do that sneak peek.
pull that video up. All right, let me pull it up right quick because I got a bunch of shit in my way. I got my phone in my way. Got everything in my way. All right, let me find it in here. Dabba 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 da, yabba dabba doo. Yeah, you got any more questions while we're writing this out? Where in the fuck am I?
Actually, I'm just about out of questions. Except we'll talk all the other ones that I got for you. But I want you to be able to do a plug. So I want you to tell us what you're excited about, what you got coming out, stuff you want everybody to check out. Anything, man. It's yours.
All right, the shit I got coming out. Well, as soon as I do the music video to them, I got one that is called Wanting More, but it's Wanting. And that was fucking fire, dude. And the female vocalist on there was amazing. Holy crap. She came into the booth and just destroyed this thing. And I did not expect that big voice to come out of such a little girl. She's only like 5 foot, like tiny little girl. And blew this thing away, dude. And we're going to do a video shoot. And I'm trying to talk her into getting in it because she said that she doesn't like being, on camera. She just likes being behind the mic, and that's it. So I'm trying to talk her into being in the damn video since it's her singing. But if not, then I'm going to hire an actress and do it that way. I don't really like doing that because then it portrays a bad image of who actually did the vocals,
Yeah.
I don't like doing that. But if I got to do that, I got to do that because I already booked a hotel for video shooting at it. Yeah. And we're going to shoot the video. It's going to come out sometime, I don't know when, sometime in June. And also, one that's near and dear to my heart is it was the hardest song I've ever had to write. It's taken literally 3 years, and it's basically a goodbye song for Bailey, my late wife, who committed suicide. Which, if any of y'all are sad and depressed and even thinking about suicide, get a hold of somebody, talk to somebody. I know you don't know me, you don't know, Rang Yang here, but shout us out. Call, hit up our DMs, blow our phones up, say you need to talk to somebody. We'll talk to you.
Yep.
Suicide is such a. Sometimes it's the only move you think you got because the pain is so deep that that's the only thing you can do. But it leaves such a wake in its path that it is. I'll never know the answers to the questions that I got.
Yeah. And
that's what basically the song is about. It's saying goodbye and I love you and I miss you. And it's called All I Really Want, because all I really want is, hear her or her here. Sorry.
Yeah.
And not dead. And that's what the song's about. But it's not a mushy, I love you, all this type of song. It goes back and forth between I love you and I miss you. And then it goes to anger. Why the fuck did you do this? That type of thing. So it's kind of a crazy concept that I got put together. That's coming out very soon. Maybe even dropping this week. Might be tomorrow or Friday, depending. I was gonna do a video for it, but I don't know if I want to do a video for it.
Yeah.
Or leave it as lyrics, because I think the lyrics might hit home a lot better with other people, and I think the video would distract them from the message I'm trying to send with the. So I've been going back and forth. And what's your take on that, bro?
I mean, you could always do a lyrics and then do a actual music video later. I know, I'll put it this way. Some of my songs that helped me when I was in a bad place, the music video put it on a whole different level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's not about suicide or anything like that, but Eminem had that song River with Ed Sheeran, where he talked about making the girl abort his baby. And the visuals on that and seeing just the pain in his face. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, that was a good song. For a while I didn't even fuck with it. I was like, some of them out lately I didn't really dig it at first.
Yeah.
But it's actually, when I go back and listen to it, it was actually really good. It was just a different Eminem. It wasn't the crazy, loony, crazy. And yeah. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's a video. I'm trying to find the freaking video for it. Files and shit. You saw that earlier. It's like, damn, where the fuck is it? But no, I'll find it as I'm doing my my thing here with my coming. But yeah, the suicide thing. If anyone needs help, they got that hotline for veterans, especially because I'm a 9-year Army, 9 years, and one of my buddies, one of my good friends, he was one of my soldiers. He committed suicide because he went to the VA and said, I PTSD, and nobody would help him. The VA said, you don't have it because they didn't want to pay for it. And they didn't want to acknowledge it because if you acknowledge it and you pay for it, it's 50% right off the top.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, buddy. Shut my door.
Well, I gotta say,
okay, don't.
I gotta say a couple things real quick. First off,
Yep.
and I want you to continue when I'm done. But first off, like he said, hit us up. Even if it's only a comment in the video you're watching right now, man. I'm paying attention. I will get a hold of you one way or another. All right? And second off, to you, Jekyl, I appreciate your service, man. Thank you.
Oh, it was my pleasure, dude. I loved my job. It was fun. I did infantry for 9 years. So, like, when I went to take the ASVAB test, I blew it out of the water. I got a really high score. And they said I can have any job in the Army I want. Pick one. And I was like, okay. I want to do infantry. And they're like, no, you can do anything. Because infantry is usually the lowest of the low scores. And I picked that one. I was like, no, I want a job where I'm a civilian, which is blow shit up and shoot people.
Yeah.
And not go to jail. So that's why I picked it. And I ended up loving the infantry. Never, if I could go back, I would never do anything different other than infantry. My body hates me for it, but it is what it is. Where the fuck is this video? This is pissing me off. All my videos are not where I put the friggin' videos. Maybe it's in that one. And there's a crossroads. There we go. Maybe. But anyway, the other stuff I got coming out, I got 2 coming out with 10K. Not going to give out too much info on that one. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 minutes of straight just flames coming out of my mouth fast with his verse. So I think it'll be interesting with the mashup on that one.
Yeah.
And I don't know when he's planning on dropping that one. That one's just a feature from me to him. And then I got another one with 10K that he's featuring for me. And so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of me and 10K coming out. But everyone loves 10K. And I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I'm on it. So y'all got to listen to me too. Other than that, man, just doing a lot of features and shit. And I don't know when everything is dropping. They drop.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this video? Oh, maybe it's in this file.
By the way,
Okay,
shout out to
fuck
Jekyl
this. I'm
for
gonna kill you.
connecting me to the graphic designer that got us that new logo. That new logo's dope. I love it, man.
Oh yeah, shout out Tesseract, dude. He did the Snakes cover for me, and it came out balling, dude. I love it.
So little.
And
funny.
there was a lot of drama that surrounded that, but we got through it, and everything's cool. But there's still a lot of tension between him and 10K.
Yeah.
Between them, I'm out of that one.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with me.
Well, I lost what I was saying. I must have been a lie.
Lost it like I lost this damn video.
Little preface. I was shooting the idea to Jekyl actually about the logo, and he's like, "Why are you doing the cartoon, dude? I don't like the cartoon idea. Everybody's doing it." And then he saw it today when I finally got it and released it, and he's like, "All right, I like it better than I thought I would."
Oh, what the fuck? Where's that at? Oh, okay. I know what that is. What the fuck? 49 files? You kiss my ass. I'm just gonna do a search on my computer. This is getting fucking balls ridiculous. I don't even know where I put my shit. I gotta go through this tonight and fucking organize my files. I just throw shit in places. All right, let's see. We got right there. Nope, that ain't it. I'll keep typing. R-O-A-Z. Sorry about this. No, I know I was probably fucking up your your interview here. Me searching for this shit for like 9 years.
No worries, man. This is on you. This is your time, man.
Should have been more prepared. I mean, I can play the music, but I don't think it would do it justice, really.
I was gonna say they'll get the music video when it drops. If you want to just play the song, we can just get that little snippet out there and make them get enticed.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. I got two different. I got the one I mixed and mastered, and then one that Adam Lewis. Shout out Adam Lewis. He released it, and it was like, okay, well, I personally like mine better, but it's on Crip. Crip wanted the quality to be a certain level, and I totally understand that as an artist. So it is what it is. But I liked mine better. I thought mine had more emotion behind it because I put the deeper tones in it. Mm-hmm. But Adam Lewis did an amazing job on his version. So it is what it is. All right, let's see. There we go. I'll start playing right there. And all right, pause right there. All right, here's the exclusive little audio snippet here.
Here we go.
I was going to do the video, but sorry, I couldn't find a damn thing. But I'm going to have to find it when Chris gives me his video so I can put it together. So, all right, here's a little snippet.
In the skies, break, almost in the rear, winning, and I'm laying on my horn. Got my mind on something wicked as I pass off with the bird. My entire knock got twisted. Stop for a red light, I didn't see it blowing through. Reactions were so sluggish, like my body wouldn't do it. When it hit the brakes of the car, when I knew it. No matter what I do, and now I'm running right into it. Next thing I know, it slowly started coming to it, and I got no pain at all, cause my blood's 100 proof. And I look around a little bit, I go to check on you, but you're not funny, you rejected right through. Put you in my truck and you're laying in the street. Go to run to you, but I can't feel my feet. Stumbling and falling, crawling, but my heart is beating louder, harder than it ever has. Lord, hear my plea. God, let I feel right. I don't hear him crying, and I'll do anything kind, and I promise I ain't lying. Never drink again, all the drugs I'll be denying. Please, God, don't tell me that my son is slowly dying. I'm praying to heaven. Please don't break my heart.
Shout out Deb on this hook.
Take my son. Please don't tear us apart. When you get to the crossroads and you're living your life, and then Daddy, what happened? My body feels so cold. Why you crying, Daddy? Why am I laying in the room? My head feels fuzzy and my legs can't be controlled. Daddy can't see you. Please take off the blindfold. Out that you're stained in my blood, in my blood.
I'm skipping forward a little bit.
When you were youth, another thing, Daddy. I stole your baby boots. Only place it to promise, Daddy. I'm so sorry, and I wanna be like you. When I'm gonna join the army, remember all the times you and I would play Atari and we acted like Daddy. Wait, don't let me go. Why they put you in cuffs? Why they put me in a bag, Daddy? Don't let them set me up. Tell them no, Daddy. Dark is what I'm scared of. Clear to me now that you're stained in my blood, in my blood, in my blood.
Dang.
There's my little snippet. I skipped forward a little bit so you guys didn't get the whole verses and everything. So you got to check out the entire storyline and see what's what. And then also, I'm not pretty
Crossroads, right?
Yeah, Crossroads, and it's Crossroads. Is kind of intricate. It's got a triple meaning even in the title, because Crossroads is like two roads that frickin' cross, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you got crossroads, like crossroads in your life. Do I do this or do I do that? Right?
Yeah.
But crossroads that I'm speaking on are those little crosses you see on the side of the road.
Yeah.
That says R.I.P. this person, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's got a triple meaning title. And then Crip gets on there and talks about some deep, deep personal shit that actually happened to him. Like, my verses didn't actually happen. As you can see, my son was here. Mm-hmm. But it's happened to people I know. It's happened all across the world. Drinking and driving is a fucking horrible thing. Don't do it. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
There's my drop on what this is about. This is anti-drinking and driving track, anti-smoking weed and driving track. Don't be fucked up in driving, because shit like this can happen at any point. And this is all going to be sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Everyone should know who that is.
Mad.
Like, that's a big name across America, at least.
Yeah.
and they're sponsoring the entire thing, and they're going to push it literally nationwide. They're going to put it on radios. They're going to put it on TV. They're going to push the shit out of this one because they felt the meaning. They felt the everything.
Dang. Well, y'all heard it here first, man. Go check it out as soon as it drops. I'm stoked for it. You have anything else you want to say, man?
I wish I had an ETA on when it's going to drop. As soon as I get the video from Crip, I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to match it up. I'm going to make sure it looks right. And then I'm going to drop it probably a week after that. So as soon as Crip gets it to me, a week after that.
Hell yeah.
Nothing else to drop that I can think of. Let's see. Talked on that.
So I'm going to say it right now.
Nope.
If y'all want to see it as soon as it drops, go subscribe and ring the bell on Jekyl's channel. Go do it on Crip's channel too.
I'm trying to get to 100 subs, so everybody here that's watching this, please go sub. Even if you don't like my music, try and get to 100 subs so then I can change my fucking link to my channel. Because right now it's like YouTube and then a whole bunch of letters and numbers and shit, and it's all random. You have to have 100 subs to change it, and I'm going to change it as soon as I can to Jekyl Music, either Jekyl Music or Jekyl Music Production, one of the two.
So y'all
but I got to get 100 subs first. I'm at 50, so I'm halfway there.
All right,
so
man.
please go sub. I'll sub back to whoever subbed me, and actually you get 2 subs if you sub me because you got Jekyl, and I got my own reaction channel. So you'll get Jekyl and Jekyl reactions subbing you. So you get 2 for 1, baby. It's nothing better than that, right?
Hell yeah.
Also, make sure you log into this channel right here that you're on right now. Reaction exclusively early. Well, exclusive with him and 3-4 other reactors are going to drop at the same time. But exclusive first peaks are going to be through this dude right here because I'm going to tell him a timeline to drop it at, and it's going to be before everybody else.
Let's get it.
Yeah, buddy. You know how I do. I take care of my boys.
Hey, and we try to take care of each other, man. So
exactly. Elevate. If it wasn't for y'all, I would not have 2,000 views on Snakes.
Yeah. So y'all go watch that again, by the way.
Yeah, watch it again and again and again. It makes my view count go up. I'm all right with that.
All right, everybody. I'm going to log out. I got to hit the bathroom real bad. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I love y'all, man. Shout out to all the subs. If you haven't yet, smash that like button, smash the sub button. Comment anything y'all want to see in the future, anything that y'all liked. And, yo, I hope y'all have a great day. Let's get it!